and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make a savory Indian pancake known as Besan Chilla. It comes from a very beautiful part of India called Rajasthan. It's very royal and regal, and this is one of those things that you can eat for both breakfast and dinner, and it's spicy, it has tomatoes in it, coriander, and a bunch of spices. I know you guys are going to love it. But before we get started, don't forget to hit me up on my social media channels. You guys know how much I love that. And of course, if you're looking for the full recipe, just click that info box down below and everything you need is there. Let's get started. So let's start by prepping the veggies. I already have some fresh chopped coriander, nice and citrusy, one of my favorite herbs. Used a lot in Indian cuisine, as well as some white onion, finely chopped as well. So I cut up the onion and coriander because I'm sure you guys know how to do that already. Wanted to show you these guys. They're Thai Green Chillis. They're fiery guys. Use as many or as few as you like. I think 2 is like a good in-between number. And we're gonna finally chop these guys up as well. And go the chilies. And next up is the tomato. So I'm using Aroma tomato specifically because I love the flavor of it, and it has a lower concentration of water, so it's not gonna super dilute the batter, but it does have seeds that we wanna take out. So I'm gonna split it down the middle, and then we're just gonna carve around the seeds like so, this way and that way, and we're just gonna pull them out, just like that. And we'll do that one more time, around this way, around that way, peel back, and that's it. And then we're gonna chop up the tomatoes nice and fine as well, just like the onions. So give them a bit of a chop this way. And in French, they call it concassé. Concassé. So if you wanna sound fancy, just say, oh, you know, I'm just doing my tomato concassé. Why did I sound British all of a sudden? There we go. Look at those beauties. They look like little gems. So pretty. And like the white and the green and now the red all go into the mix. It's like the Indian flag in there. So obviously when you're making a batter, you're gonna have to add some sort of flour to it. And in India, chickpea flour is really, really popular. It's also known as besan. And if you are gluten-free, this is perfect for you because chickpeas are gluten-free. So I'm gonna add a cup of the chickpea flour in there. And we're gonna add some spices to the mix as well. So I have a little bit of vibrant yellow turmeric, which is gonna add a gorgeous color. These are Ajwain seeds. They're gonna add a little bit of earthiness. They're really, really yummy. For heat, we already have the green chilies, but we're gonna add a touch of Cayenne chili. And of course, we gotta season things up, right? So a touch of salt as well. And in they go. So pretty. Ooh. And I'm just gonna give this all a nice mix. You wanna coat all the veggies nice and evenly with those spices, with the chickpea flour, just like so. All right, time for some H2O, because obviously it is so dry right now. It's not gonna turn into a batter on its own, people. So I have a little bit of water here, and the key here to avoid lumps is to dribble the water in and stir at the same time. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And a little bit of water goes a long way. So you're just gonna do one of these, get it nice and mixed before the next addition. And you want your batter to be somewhat thick, but also pourable so that it stretches out into the pan. And this is exactly the consistency that you're looking for. You want it to be spoonable, but still nice and thick so that it holds together. And now we don't have to wait for it to rest or anything because there's no gluten in it. We can just go fry up our pancakes right now. Let's do it. I have the cutest non-stick frying pan, you guys, and that's what we're gonna make our pancakes in. It's really important to do non-stick because they're very, very delicate. And I'm just gonna heat it on medium-low heat. I know it's non-stick, but we want to be extra sure that nothing sticks. So I'm going to just take a little bit of canola oil with some paper towel and very gently grease the bottom of the pan so that it's good to go for our first pancake. And now I'm just going to take a ladle full of batter like so. We're going to plop it into the middle of the pan, and then I'm just going to use the back of the ladle to spread it out into as even a circle as I can. Just dribble a little bit of oil around the edges and that'll help them crisp up. And it's gonna take a couple of minutes on each side. So you know when it's ready to flip when, look, that happens, as well as the entire top has set up. It's no longer wet, and that makes it super easy to flip. Here we go. Oh, look, it's fun. There we go. Nice and golden and crispy, and it's only gonna take a few more seconds on the other side just to get a bit of a crisp on it as well. And that is the first one done. Done. Oh, I love those crispy bits. Let's make some more. This is what they look like when they're done. Such a pretty color, right? And with all the speckles of chopped coriander and onion and tomato. And of course, there's only one thing left to do. Give it a bite. Look, it tears so beautifully. Nice and tender. Let me get a chunk with a little bit of everything in it. Mmm. The thing I love about Besan Chilla is the crunch of all the vegetables in the batter, and the batter itself, it's firmed up, it's nice and tender, and you get the beautiful nuttiness of the chickpea flour. This is one of those breakfast slash snacks that I could eat all day, so technically I guess it wouldn't be breakfast anymore if I was eating it all day, but you saw how simple it was to make. You just whisk a whole bunch of ingredients together, fry it in a pan for about a minute, and then you're done. The taste of Rajasthan at home in minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give me a big old thumbs up. You know how that makes me feel. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe for more videos. And as always, if you have a question, comment, or concern, leave it in the comments box down below. Until my next video, I will see you later. Bye.